my name is Rob Barrett and you're watching Cooking for Dads. Today I'm going to show you how to make these ciabatta rolls. And just like the rolls you get at Costco, they have this great crust on the outside, they're super chewy on the inside, and they're really easy to do. Here's how you do it. 1 cup of hot water, 105 degrees to be exact. 1 spoonful active dry yeast, then just a sprinkle of sugar. Stir that together. Put that aside for 5 minutes. It'll turn nice and foamy. Measure out 2 cups of flour into a large bowl. 1 spoonful of salt, 1 spoonful of sugar. Stir that around to combine it. Once it's nice and foamy like this, pour that into your flour mixture. Stir that around just a little bit to combine it. This is going to be a really wet dough, but that's okay. All right, so you have to stir this like this for quite a few minutes to get the right consistency. Or, if you're lazy like me, come over here and use a stand mixer with a dough hook. Just put this in like that, put the dough hook down, put it on low, and let it stir that up for about 7 to 8 minutes. Okay, that's been about 5-6 minutes. Look at these nice long glutinous strands. See those long strings? That's gluten. Look at that puppy.
Random facts, here's some useless random facts. Once they're memorized, your friends will be surprised with your random useless facts.
All right, you want to take this guy out. We're going to cover it with plastic wrap. Poke some holes in it. Let those puppies breathe. And we're going to set this aside for an hour, or maybe even in the refrigerator for overnight if you can. You want this to kind of just stew away and let those glutinous strands get even longer and more twisted. After a couple hours, this is about 4 or 5 hours, it looks like this. So it goes from this to that in a couple hours. This is what we want. See those air bubbles and stuff? This is awesome. So you get a cookie sheet, cover it with parchment paper. Here's the fun part. This obviously is not going to roll out. We're going to grab a glob of this and plop it down. Like this. You have to kind of scrape it off your fingers. I'm just telling you, that's the way it goes. So you scrape it off. There, that's a glob. Let me get another glob. Here, pull up a glob, scrape it off your fingers. I don't think Julia Childs ever did this. She never had these yummy ciabatta rolls, but believe it or not, these are going to be slightly moist. Now, a fun thing to do with these is to do a pizza dough. So you put parchment paper down, put the big glob, and then kind of spread it out as thin as you can all over the parchment paper. Bake that, then put the toppings on, the cheese melt, bring it out. This ciabatta pizza dough is very, very good. This is a great job for kids because they love this kind of stuff. Especially boys, get his fingers in there. Let these sit here for 10 minutes. They're going to kind of rise again and they're actually going to change their texture a little bit. We're going to preheat our oven to 450 degrees. So those look smoother. You see that? They've kind of smoothed out on top, which actually is going to make kind of a cool crust. Okay, into the oven here for about 10 minutes until it's nice and brown. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Now with parchment paper, you can just take them right off, and I can peel these off immediately. See that cool texture underneath? Ouch. I love the way parchment paper gives these rolls this cool texture underneath. So these rolls are really great for a variety of uses. One of them is sandwich, and what I like about making is a sandwich. Sandwiches. One of the things I like is that it's not too much bread. You can put a burger in here or some meat, and you get a lot of filling and not like this huge amount of carbs, right? Because it's real thin. What we're going to do, we're going to make a quick ham sandwich with it. We're going to hold it down and slice it in the middle, so it's super chewy on the inside and crusty on the outside, just like an igloo for a polar bear. All right, I'm gonna make a quick sandwich. One of the key things to keep in mind when making a sandwich is the right spread. This is this Gardip stuff you can get here in Minnesota, and it is stupid good. It's like Sacagawea good. These rolls toast up really good. So if you're making breakfast slider in the morning or something, toast these guys first, and you'll be super happy. You can't toast bread right after it comes out of the oven. That's just not right, because it's as good as it's ever going to be. So that is my ciabatta bread ham sandwich that's going to be too good. I can't even try it on camera because it'd blow your minds. So.
You're not gonna let that go to waste, are you?
No. I didn't want to try it on the camera because I tell you, it's so good. I don't want to. I would just like go over the top. It would be just too embarrassing. So with here, that crust on the bottom is so good. Yeah, don't do that unless you have grit. Here, try this. This is just. Oh, man. So I mean to do that there. It'd be just embarrassing.